Inside 12th Man Studios, we've got head men's tennis coach Steve Denton with us. Fitting because they have won 12 matches in a row. You can see him at the Mitchell Center Friday night when they take on the Arkansas Razorbacks. And Coach, let's just start right there. Before we got going, you mentioned there's been some close matches in the win streak, but your guys have pulled off 12 in a row. Not easy to do.
No, our guys have really picked it up. We're at full strength. We got out of the indoor season, which we weren't as good indoors. So we're primarily playing outdoor matches, which has helped us. And then we've got on a bit of a roll. We had a big win against Ohio State last week. They were minus their top player, but we took advantage of the fact that they, hadn't lost and hadn't played much outdoor tennis like when we go up there. I think when we play Ohio State, and the 16 times we played them, I think we're 8-8. And so, it's just that this team is getting better. We've got some younger players that are kind of getting their feet wet, and because of our depth, we're doing pretty well, and we're winning some close matches right now.
Yeah, the Ohio State, anytime you get that feather in your cap, the #1 team in the country, it's always a boost. But we talked before the year, and you mentioned it's a youthful team. But is this about the time in the season maybe they're hitting their stride? Maybe not as young at this point.
Well, I kind of said it to them a couple weeks ago. You're not freshmen anymore after we've gone through some of the matches that we've gone through. And so, the expectations are high for these guys when they come here, and there's pressure on them to perform because we have had success in the past. And so I think they understand that, and we've got some great leadership out of the guys that were on the NCAA team last year, and Carlos Aguilar is playing at a really high level right now. Hadi Habib, who was here before and now back on the team, is playing very well, and Barnaby Smith has really picked his level up considerably since last year, and then Val Vashero as well. So all of those guys are leading the younger charge and leading by example and getting the W's in a lot of these matches.
And do you use the streak right now with the guys, or as a coach, do you say put the streak aside, Arkansas's next, that's all that matters? Not 13 in a row, just winning this one.
Yeah, absolutely. I don't think you can get ahead in this conference with the depth of all the teams that we play against on a regular basis and how good they are from top to bottom in their lineups. You just can't afford to look ahead. And so we just kind of try to, the proverbial, take them one at a time and try to get through that. And mine is not as much about winning and losing. It's more about them continuing to develop and get better. And if they get better, then the wins are going to come. And so that's been a pretty good formula for us. The guys have been working really hard, and we've stayed relatively healthy, which is obviously key in a tough SEC season. So, that's all come together for us, and it's allowing us to play at a pretty high level right now.
All right, Coach. Razorbacks up next. Best of luck on Friday night.
Thank you very much. Appreciate it.
You can see it at the Mitchell Center, Texas A&M and Arkansas.